Hello all, welcome to Studio BAM's half-hour roller class on May 21st. Yeah, as always, take care of yourself. If you have any limitations, injuries, use the modifications that work best for you. I'll give you a few modifications as we move along. Of course, if they don't work for you, not all modifications work for everyone. Do the modifications that you like, take a break, or do another movement that feels good to you. Let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with the roller perpendicular to your mat. I'm going to start on all fours. So hands will be on the roller and knees will be underneath the hips. So you're going to notice that when I'm on this or in this particular position, my back's going to be a little bit more sloped in the diagonal line. Just try not to overly hammock the spine or overly arc it. So you're just trying to find neutral spine, neutral pelvis relatively here. This can also be a little bit tough on the wrist. So you can slightly roll that roller forward a little bit. That gets a little bit more unstable. If you roll the roller back, you get more extension of the wrist, and that may not feel great. If that's the case, just come back onto the mat here for this first part, and then as we move on, when the roller starts to move, you can come back to it. Hopefully it works for you. From here, again, just finding that neutral spine, neutral pelvis relatively. Just focus on keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Find that alignment of the skull and the neck. Form up. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, I just want you to curl the tail and drop the head around the lower and upper spine. So you're going to find this maybe a little bit more higher up in this shape, yeah? Inhale, reverse that curve, back of the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head, still scoot the belly in, trying to crank the neck back there, yeah? And again, exhale, curl it around. And then inhale to arc, back of the head, towards the tailbone towards the back of the head, and again, exhale, curl it around. And then inhale to arc, back of the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head, shoulders down. And again, exhale, curl it around. And then inhale to arc, back the head towards the tailbone towards the back of the head. Two more times here, exhale, curling around. And then inhale to arc, and this will be your last curling around in this position. Curl around. And then inhale to arc. And then finding that relative neutral. From here, try not to shift too much. There's probably going to be a little bit of shifting, that's fine, because the roller is not that stable. You're going to reach that right arm forward in line with the ear approximately. Bring that hand right back underneath. On back to the roller, left arm reaches forward. Bring it back. Now right leg's going to send out behind you. Try to keep that leg parallel to the ground. It would be tempting to kick that leg up. Try to get that leg straight as well. Bring that knee back underneath the hip. Then exhale, left leg stretches out. Bring it right back in. Here we go. Left arm this time reaches out. Bring it back. Right arm reaches out. Bring it back. Left leg reaches out parallel to the ground. Glute and hamstring kicking in. Bring it back. And then the right leg stretches out. And bring it back. Here we go. Right arm and left leg. Now it gets a little bit challenging here. Bring it back. Left arm and right leg, so that balance, yeah, comes into play. Bring it right back in. Right arm and left. And bring it back and left arm and right. What? And bring it back. Right arm and left, and then I want you to pause and hold for a moment. Find that balance. Equalize the pelvis, bring everything back in. Left arm and right leg. Yeah. Hip points facing the floor, shoulder down. Try to balance. Each side is going to be a little bit different. Hand comes back down, knee comes back down. From here, go ahead and press yourself into a child's pose. Toes together, knees apart. Reach the arms long. Use the roller here. Hopefully you can. Gets a little bit more stretch, opening in the chest here. From here, you're going to have, approximately your more forearms on that roller than wrist. Turn the palms to face inward. And then we're going to do some rounding here, but it's going to be slightly different. So you're going to pull that roller back. Try to keep that roundness. You're going to maybe come out to your pinkies. And then you're going to keep that curl, but send that roller away. As you send the roller away, see if you can lift the booty up just off the heels. You might come close to your elbows. And then you're going to roll back, curl. And then reach that roll forward, come out of those heels a little bit, wherever that is for you, and curl. And just know, as you start to go out, the further you go out, the more challenging and more stretch in the shoulder girdle, so you go where you can go. Scoot the belly, and curl, and roll forward. So that will be your last one like this. We can continue with the shape in a second. I'm gonna curl. Now you're going to pause. Keep the right pinky and hand onto that roller. Left hand goes behind the back. You can also place it onto the mat if that works better for you. And you're gonna send that forward again. Same thing, lift the booty up a little bit. Hand can go onto the mat, that free hand, if you need some more support. Curling around yourself back. And again, reach it. Booty comes up. Just putting that one arm and coming right back. And reach. Booty comes up and come back. You got this one more time. And reach. Booty comes up. Coming back. Pause. Left hand goes on. Pinky side down. Right hand behind the small back. Hand on the ground if that works better for you. And reach it up. Booty comes up. And coming back. Anytime you need to adjust where that hand goes, that's totally fine. And again, curl. Booty comes up. Reaching. And rounding back. You got this for me 2 more times. Curl down. Booty comes up. Reach it up. Shoulder down. Last one here. And curl and around. And reach. Coming up. Let's go ahead and place both hands onto that roller again. And then just walk the roller forward. Find yourself into that child's pose again. If child's pose feels like it's too much, come to cat pose. Either on the roller or not, your choice. And then you're gonna round yourself up. You can go ahead and send that roller to the center of your mat, lengthwise, so it's parallel to your mat. We're gonna lie down on that roller. So getting your booty at one end, tailbone at the other. Sorry, head at the other. Your tailbone and your booty are very much connected, hopefully. All right, so from here, head and tailbone fully supported. Thinking about your thigh bones pointing straight at the hip sockets. Heels in line with the sits bones. Feet pointing straight ahead. So functional parallel position with the feet and the legs. Thinking about the center of the tailbone being connected to that roller. Back bottom ribs connect as well to the roller. Pelvis parallel to the ground. All right, from here, take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, just float both arms up towards the ceiling. And go ahead and turn the palms to face inward for me. On the inhale, you're gonna lift your fingertips up towards the ceiling, lifting the shoulder blades up and away from the mat. And then exhale, melt the shoulder blades back down. Shoulder blades will come more in contact with that roller. Yeah. Inhale, fingertips up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, melt them right back down. Inhale, fingertips up. Very similar to what we did when our hands were on the roller and just rounding the spine. And coming back down. Now we're just using the shoulder blades to make that shape. Float up and right back down. Pause here. Turn your palms to face forward. From here, you'll send both arms back on the exhale. Keep those ribs dropping down. Inhale the arms right back up. And then exhale, reaching both arms back on the exhale. Ribs drop. Inhale right back up. And exhale, reaching both arms back. Ribs are dropping. Inhale back up. And exhale, reaching both arms back. Inhale up. One more time for me, please. Exhale, reaching both arms back. And then inhale right back up. Turn your palms to face inward. Both arms open up to the side. Yeah, and then come back. Both arms open up like wings to the side. And come back. Both arms open. And back. One more time. Both arms open. And back. So we'll do a little choreography, a little combination. So keep left palm facing inward, right palm faces forward. This right arm's gonna reach back, left arm's gonna go to the side. Like a right angle with the arms. Bring everything right back up. Pause. Left palm faces forward, right palm faces inward. Left arm reaches back, right arm to the side. So you're making an L. Again, a right angle. Coming right back up. You're a cheerleader, right? Cheerleader. Excuse me, right palm faces forward, left palm faces inward, right arm reaches back, left arm to the side. And come right back up. Left palm faces forward, right palm faces inward, left arm reaches back, right arm to the side. That's your last one like this. Come right back up. Pause, turn that right palm forward. Both arms can forward and down with the mat. Arms can stay onto the mat, so you might have forearms and palms. But like a little extra challenge, you can keep the elbows connected and just bend the elbows so the fingertips point up towards the center of the bent elbows. Your choice. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop. You can inhale, hold it there. Exhale, place the foot back down, spin with control. Inhale in here, exhale, scoop the belly. Now left leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale, hold. And then exhale, place the foot back down. Inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up, standing strong. Inhale, hold. exhale, draw the right leg to tabletop, hold the leg there. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg goes up to meet the right leg, squeeze those knees together. Gentle point the feet, squeeze those inner thighs. So keep the shape of legs constant, send toes and thigh bones forward just about 3 inches. I'm not trying to straighten the legs, bring the knees right back in. It's about 3 inches so small, exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. One more time. Exhale, send toes and thigh bones forward. Inhale back in. Now, exhale, extend both legs up toward the ceiling. Bend the legs right back to tabletop. Extend both legs up, in and out. Back to tabletop. It's a little precarious, maybe. Extend both legs up. Bring them back. Extend both legs up. Now keep them up there. Flex your feet. Point your feet. Flex and point. Flex, point, pause, bend the legs back to tabletop. Now, hinging from the thigh, right toe taps down without changing, bend the knee. Inhale that leg right back up. Exhale, left toe taps down. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale up. Exhale, right toe taps. Scoop the belly. Inhale, right back up. Exhale, left toe taps. Inhale back up. Pause. Place your right foot back down first. Follow with the left. Both feet come back down. Reestablish yourself back to neutral. If you had gotten out of it, right, you can place both arms to the side just to kind of reestablish yourself onto that roller. Deep inhale in here. Exhale, float that right arm up towards the ceiling. Palm faces forward. Inhale in here, exhale, left leg to tabletop. If you want to connect the left elbow, you can flip the left elbow off, or forearm off the mat to keep the left elbow connected. It's a choice. Exhale, send arm back, leg just forward and away. A companion piece of what we did on that all fours on the roller at. Inhale right back in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. One more time. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale back in. Pause. You're going to work on your balance. So maybe you're going to lift that left arm up toward the ceiling. If that's too much, you can do toe taps. You can do an elbow tap down. Yeah, find that balance for you. Place that left foot back down. Keep the left arm where it is. You can place that right arm down into the mat. You can maybe even bend the elbow if you want. And then right leg to tabletop. Changing sides. So you can deep inhale here. Exhale, send left arm back. Right leg just forward and away. Inhale right back in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale back in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale in. One more time, please. Exhale, send arm and leg away. Inhale back in. Pause. And you're going to work on your balance here. So you might lift that right arm up. You deal with elbow tap down or maybe even a toe tap down, but find that balance for you. Toe taps are fine. You're going to bring the elbow down. Finding that balance. Remember, balance isn't stillness, it's some positioning to be in. Place that foot back down. Yes, both arms go down from that by your side just to come out of that. Go ahead and interlacing your fingers, place the palms behind the skull, and just point the elbows slightly forward so you can see them in your peripheral vision. So nothing too narrow. Deep inhale here, exhale, now the head around this one up to your bone curl. Yeah, inhale, round yourself right back down. And again, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale, round back down. And again, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale, round back down. And again, exhale, round yourself up, abdominal curl. Inhale, round back down. You got this for me one more time. Exhale, round up to your abdominal curl and pause, hold. Just breathe here. Now, again, see if you can lift that right leg to tabletop. May or may not happen. Toe taps are fine. Place the foot back down. Stay there in the abdominal curl. Now, left leg's gonna foot up. Maybe, maybe not. And then you can place that foot back down. Pause here. Roll up 2 more inches. Round yourself right back down. Arms go back into the mat by your side. You can rock back and forth on the roller. Head goes one way, hips go the other way. Small rocks back and forth will feel more reintegration of the spine to side motion. If you want bigger rocks back and forth, you can open up your arms and your legs a little bit and just kind of roll from side to side. Again, a little bit bigger rock and roll. Just watch out for long hair and loose clothing, but then you'll feel a little bit more massage in the upper back, glute area, depending on what's happening today. That might be just what you need. Yeah, depends what's going on. Yeah. And then find yourself back to that center line. And then you're going to use your arms and legs to help you roll up to one side, so no hopefully falling off. Find yourself off the control. Don't let the roller get too far away. We're going to come back to it right away, pretty much. But before you do anything, just go ahead, hug those knees into your chest. Yeah. All right, so go ahead and place those feet back onto the mat. I'm not sure anyone was with me yesterday, but just in case, we'll do something similar to what we did yesterday. So you're gonna take this roller, and we're gonna use it like a Gertie ball. For those of us who know Gertie ball, if you have a dense roller, it's not gonna feel like super gushy, so I don't want you to feel like you have to kill the roller. But you're gonna place the roller between the knees, and you're gonna wanna find your balance point. So not too much for the bones of the knees, maybe a little bit more inner thighs, so you can get some cushion there. And you notice here that when I have it, it's gonna be fairly balanced. It might tip a little bit, that's okay. I just don't want it to be super there. So just like resting on my chest, there's nothing wrong with that, or 2, 4, 4, so rest on the floor. Just want you to be able to hold that approximately where you can. So this might feel too narrow for some. If that's the case, ditch the roller to the side. It's all good. All right, so arms down to your side. And again, you're not trying to kill that roller, just trying to keep it there, yeah? Encourages those inner thighs to work a little bit differently. From here, it's a small range of motion. Just take a deep inhale in here in this neutral positioning of your spine and pelvis. Sink the belly so deeply that you input the lower back, so that's all you're doing. Yeah, so try to keep your glutes and the quads out of it. You're gonna feel the inner thighs work a little bit differently. Yeah, inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. That's why we're doing it, yeah? Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubes bone, and the lower back. Yeah, giving that roller a slight squeeze. And then release it back to neutral. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, tilt the pubes bone, and the lower back. Yeah, inhale in here, exhale, release it back down to neutral. Here we go, take a deep inhale in here, exhale, sink the belly, tilt the pubes bone, and the lower back. Now go ahead and engage your glutes and start to float yourself up just to a small baby bridge. Again, that fist height from the mat to the tailbone is a good measurement there. Keep squeezing that roller gently in a gentle way, and then round yourself right back down. You might feel right at the smile line, glutes kicking in a little bit differently because you kind of hold onto this roller, yeah? Inhale in here, exhale again, sink, curl, engage your glutes to float yourself up a little bit, baby bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down, rolling through. We got this 2 more times. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, engage your glutes to float yourself up, finding that bridge. Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down, rolling through. Inhale in here, exhale again, sink the belly, curl the tailbone, float yourself up, bridge it up. Yeah, and just pause and hold. Yeah, give that little bit of a squeeze. Keep that squeeze. Roll yourself right back down. What? All the way back down. Take that roller out from between the knees. And go ahead and just imprint your spine again. Draw the knees into the chest. You're going to take the roller into your hands to the outside here. Right leg in, left leg in. Legs can be folded here. Float the arms up to the ceiling. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Sorry, make sure my headset doesn't get out. Roll yourself up to your bone, curl. Keep the right knee in the chest, left leg stretches out long. Inhale in here, I'm going to switch sides. Inhale, and then switching sides. Exhale, and exhale. Inhale, inhale, and exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Hug the knees in, roll yourself down. Place your feet down for a moment. Even bend the elbows, place the roll on your belly. Take a moment here, look right, look left. Hands back on top of that roller. Arms hold up, in from the spine, right knee in, left knee in. Roll up to your belt curl. Now the roller is gonna reside just over your shins, yeah? And then on the inhale, I'm gonna send arms behind you towards your ears, legs out in the angle that works for you. Try not to roll down. Inhale, right back in. Sorry. Let's inhale out. And then exhale back in. Thank you. Yeah. Inhale out. Exhale back in. Make it tight when you come back in. Inhale out. Tighten the shape when you come back in. Tight, 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 tight. Inhale out. Exhale, bring it tightly in. Inhale out. Exhale, bring it tightly in. Inhale out. Exhale, bring it tightly in. And round yourself down. Look right, look left. Sway the knees from side to side. Yeah. Hold on to the roller so it doesn't get away from you. Float the arms up toward the ceiling. Imprint your spine. Right leg in, left leg in. Roll up to your down curl. Draw the right knee to the chest, left leg reaches out long. Take this left armpit, draw towards the right knee. So very similar to a crisscross, it is crisscross. With the roller, switch sides, armpit towards knee, and switch. Exhale, and exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Hug the knees in, roll yourself down. Lengthen up both legs onto the mat. Flex the feet. Float the arms up towards the ceiling. Zip those inner thighs together. On the inhale, reach the arms back, keep the ribs dropping down. Bring the arms forward, exhale, nod the head, around the spine, round yourself up. Gonna hollow over. Keeping that curve. Inhale, start to round yourself down, scoot the belly. You can always bend your knees if you need to. You can dish the roller at any moment. All the way down, reach the arms back. And again, bring the arms forward. Nod the head around the spine, rounding yourself up. Hollow up and over. Inhale, start to round yourself back, rolling yourself down. Reach the arms back. Arms come forward, nod the head around the spine, round yourself up. Gonna hollow over. And then you're gonna sit up nice and tall. We'll stay here for a moment. So you're gonna bend your knees for me. And you're gonna keep the roller into your hands. And you're gonna roll back just about halfway where you can hold this Velcro for a moment. All right, you're gonna dip that roller to the right, bring it up, dip the roller to the left, bring it up. Roller to the right, and up. Roller to the right, and up, to the left, pause back in the center. Roll back 1 inch, roll back 1 inch. Again to the right, but this time knees go left, up and over to the left, knees go right. And switch. So the knees go opposite to where the roller is going, and you're working the arms in the opposite direction. A little bit of a rowing action, a little bit of swiveling action in the knees and the pelvis, working those obliques. Keep breathing. Breathe. As you do this, you can roll back 1 more inch. If not, just stay where you're at. All good. Pause. Reach the legs long. Round yourself all the way down. And then you can bend your knees, place your roller underneath the triangle of your knees. Yeah. All right, so you're gonna go ahead and place both feet onto that roller. Arches of the feet. Remember, don't let the roller get too far away from you. The farther the roller gets away, the harder it gets. If this feels like it's too much today, opt out of it. No big deal. Extra challenge is to float the arms up towards the ceiling. That takes away some of that base of support. Or just take a few moments to figure out which reps you're going to add or subtract as we move through this. It's all good. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you're going to scoop the belly, curl the tail, and roll up to a bridge. Maybe you'll flat back up. It's all good. Inhale to top here. Exhale, round yourself right back down. Rolling through the spine. All the way back down. Inhale in here. Exhale again. Scoop the belly, curl the tail, and roll up to that bridge. Inhale in here. Exhale, round yourself right back down. Rolling through. Inhale in here, exhale again, scoop the belly, curl the tail, and roll up to that bridge. Yep. Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down, rolling through. Inhale in here, exhale again, scoop the belly, curl the tail, and floating yourself up to that bridge. Gonna pause and hold. Deep inhale in here, exhale, right leg floats up to tabletop. Inhale, left foot back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale, back down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, down. Exhale, right leg floats up. Inhale, down. Exhale, left leg floats up. Inhale, down. Pause here, float the hips up a little bit higher. Exhale, round yourself all the way back down. Rolling through. Deep inhale in here. Exhale again, scoop the belly, curl the tail, and float yourself up to that bridge. From here, right leg floats up. Extend the right leg up. Keep the hips level. Right leg goes to the right. In parallel, bring it back, so it may not be very big. Right leg to the right, and bring it back. Don't let the left knee open up. Right leg to the right, bring it back. Right leg to the right, bring it back. Pause, bring the leg back to tabletop. Foot goes back down. Float the hips up a little bit higher. Left leg to tabletop, extend the left leg up. Keep the left leg in parallel. Left leg goes to the left like a windshield wiper. Bring it back. Don't let the right knee open up. Left leg to the left, bring it back. 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 Pause. Bring the leg back to tabletop, foot goes back down, float the hips a little bit higher, roll down just about 2 inches. We got 16 pulses from the glutes, 16 up, 16, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause and round yourself all the way down. Send that roller forward. So maybe it's on the backs of your ankles. You can internally and externally rotate the legs here. Just take a moment. Maybe you're doing that with your calves. You can rock and roll them out, maybe in and out. Maybe the back of the hamstrings. Around the back of the hamstrings, you want to lift that booty up, perhaps, and just either rock and roll in and out, or use the roller to rock back and forth a little bit. It's not gonna be super big. It's all good. And find yourself back to that center line, wherever that is. Get that roller from out from underneath you. Take your roller into your hands, flip the arms up toward the ceiling. Make sure those legs are nice and long. You're gonna always keep your knees bent if you need to. Reach the arms back. We'll just do a little transition here. Bring the arms forward, not at the head, on the spine. Right, all the way up. Hollow over. And then you're gonna sit up nice and tall. Let's do some extensions. So you're gonna place the roller in front of you. And you're gonna lie down onto your belly. Center of the forearms will be on that roller, palms face inward, shoulders widen out of that. Placing your forehead down on the mat as long as that works for you. You might find that it works better to keep your head in line with your spine. It's totally fine. When your arms are on the roller, make sure they're not too narrow. So you want to keep the shoulders widened on the back. For me, I have to do a little bit of a V here. Legs can be connected together if that works okay for you. For me, I need to separate my legs a little bit from my body. That works better for me. Legs will be turned out, tone the glutes, press your pubic bone to not lift the belly up and in, so that's all you're doing now. Just move the shoulders quickly here. So you're going to inhale the shoulders up to the ears, roller slides forward. Exhale, just slide the shoulder blades down the back of the body. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, slide them down the back. Inhale the shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, slide them down the back. Now keep the shoulder blades down the back. Take a deep inhale in here. Exhale, you're going to flip the head and upper spine up. Pulling that roller towards you. Nothing too big. Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down. So we're working more in the upper back rather than lower back. Lower back is going to kick in. Exhale, float yourself up. Lower back should not be the main focus. Glutes are really kicking in here, yeah? Inhale in here, exhale, round yourself right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again. Pull that roller toward you to float the head and upper spine up. Inhale in here, exhale, coming right back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, flip the head and upper spine up. And then you're gonna pause. Without moving the torso or the pelvis, right arm floats up and away, back down. Left arm floats up and away, back down, any amount. Glutes and hamstrings kick in, right leg kicks up and away, long leg, back down. Left leg kicks up and away, back down. Roll your torso back down. Inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you to float the head and upper spine up. Pause, right arm, left leg, back down. Left arm, right leg, back down. Right arm and left, back down, left arm and right, back down, roll yourself all the way back down. Deep inhale in here, exhale again, pull that roller towards you to flip the head and upper spine up. Pause, both legs float up, take tiny swimming legs from the glutes and the thighs and swim, 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 and swim. And tone the glutes and press your pubic bone into the mat and lift the belly up and in, try not to bend the knees as you swim, and 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 swim. Swim, 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 swim. Relax the legs, roll your torso back down. You're gonna press yourself into a child's pose. You can take that roller with you or leave it where it is. The roller's with you, just get a little extra chest stretch. Then you're gonna work yourself to an all fours position. Again. So we started off with hands on the roller. We're gonna do that same thing. You might be like, Blaine, I'm done. My wrists don't wanna do that anymore. Come to your forearms, do a high plank, do what works for you. If you sit with me, hands on the roller. And also just know you have a little bit of space. You can go maybe a little bit wider if that works for you. But try to keep wrists relatively underneath the shoulders. Curl the toes under. You're gonna check this out. So try not to curl the spine or arch the spine. Deep inhale in here, exhale, elevate those knees off the mat, just a quarter of an inch. And back down. So you might be like, that was enough, thanks Blaine. You're gonna move on to full plank without the roller. We're moving on to full plank. On this foreshadowing. All right, inhale in here, exhale, elevate those knees off. One leg out, other leg out. Full plank, hold here. This roller's gonna be your heckle. It's gonna wanna move around, you try to hold it there. Also, it's a little bit different for your wrist. Your wrist may not like it. I hear you, take a break when you need. Yeah? Scoop, tone the glutes. One knee down, other knee down. Need to come off your wrist. This is a good time to do it. We got one more set. It'll be a movement, so but if you just need to hold it static, hold it static. Again, curl those toes under. Elevate those knees off the mat, quarter of an inch. Right leg out, left leg out. Here we go. Right knee into the chest and send it back. Left knee into the chest, send it back. Right knee in, and back. Left knee in and back. Right knee, hold it there. Hold, 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 or reach it back. Left knee in, hold, 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 send it back. Right knee in, hold, 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 send it back. Left knee in, hold, 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 send it back. Pause and hold for a moment. Gently place those knees back down. Find yourself into that child's pose again. You can do this on the roller or not. Walk your hands over to the right. Inhale in here, exhale, walk your hands back to the center line. Inhale in here, exhale, walk your hands over to the left. Walk your hands back to the center. Take a deep inhale in here, exhale, and roll up through the base of the spine, walking that roller back with you or leave it away. Either sitting with your heels or standing your knees, shoulders flipped in back. Chin becomes parallel to the ground, deep inhale in here. And then exhale all the way out without losing the length of your spine, letting the crown of the head shoot through the ceiling though. Yeah, so don't let the neck get shorter. And you are done. All right, so this is donation based. So I'm do 100% discount at the end. I'll be here